What's up everybody, Xaenca here, welcome to another WWE Mayhem video. Well, it looks like the NXT event is now branching as well. And we all know what that means. That means the rewards have been reduced, ladies and gentlemen. It survived branching events for a couple weeks, but it slowly fell under the grasp of Reliance Games' chokehold. So rest in peace NXT events, let's take a look at how bad Reliance Games has murdered you. For the rewards, beginner gives us 250 event keys, 50 NXT I mean, it doesn't take much to realize how bad this looks. I don't need to go over it one by one. So, this is what it's become. Normal gives us this. I mean, reduction all around for all of the rewards. NXT champions, 3-star keys, everything's down. And Superstar, same case. So, I mean, since they're doing it with all of the events so far, they've done it with all the events so far, I'm not really all that surprised. It's just a matter of time before the Mayhem events don't give 4-star keys anymore and give very low rewards as well. That is the initiative for Reliance Games, is make all of the events worse. So yeah, just a matter of time before all the events become branching and terrible, just like this one. But let's do a Path of Superstar. We're going to use 3 stars for this. So I got Jinder Mahal, Matt Hardy, Edge, Triple H, and The Big Show. Again, I've used 4 stars aplenty. Time to let the 3 stars shine. And first up we got Kalisto, who gets to deal with Jinder Mahal. Alright, so we got a few things to go over in this video. It's going to be a little bit different from the usual stuff, the usual business, but you know, you gotta keep things fresh, change it up, you know what I mean? So keep you guys on your toes. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be reading some dumb comments, and I don't get many dumb comments. I would say my dumb comments to good comments ratio is pretty goddamn good, but every now and then you'll get some, you know what I mean? You can't avoid it. But this one, alright, we're gonna start with this one because this one came just as I was about to fall asleep. And it hit my phone, and it made it was so goddamn stupid that I had to get up out of my bed because I was like, wait a minute. I'm sorry, but no. And you know this guy realized how stupid his comment was because he ended up deleting it. But anyway, this is what it was. You can't escape, right? You can try to delete it, but it still shows up on my notifications, alright? So here it is. Aditya Gaikwad says,
"This reply made my day. Just like Xaenca, the warrior princess, just missed her yoga class."
And I know he was trying to be, he thought he was so clever, you know what I mean? He was trying to insult me and he thought he was being so clever. He's like, oh my god, this is brilliant. If you think you're being clever, if ever you have that moment where you're like, man, I'm so goddamn clever with this, reread it a few times. If it comes out cringe, don't send it, man. You just come off embarrassing yourself. So I asked him, I went to the page and I tried to pin it, but it's a reply to my own comment, so I couldn't pin it. So I asked him to post a comment on its own with that so I could pin it, and he deleted it. So also, I mean, I've said this before, but most of my haters are fans of Desert Eagle. I don't know why. I have no beef with Desert Eagle. Obviously, I have a lot of viewers that are also fans of Desert Eagle, but aren't haters of mine, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like all Desert Eagle fans are my haters. I'm just saying that the majority of my haters happen to also be Desert Eagle fans. That's all I'm saying. Also, bro, you forgot to wipe off that green shit on your face. What's going on there? It looks like Shrek's jizz or something. We only got a couple comments more. Like I said, I don't get many, but here's the next one from Anvesh Upadhyay. Probably butchered the crap out of that pronunciation, but I tried. Upadhyay. Alright, there you go. I think Reliance Games not suck. You suck. You have not respect for the company. I mean, it's pretty goddamn evident I have not respect for the company. I mean, what was the state the obvious day or something? I mean, I don't understand. What was the point of this? I mean, if you're just trying to tell me that you think I suck and you don't think Reliance Games, that's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I'll let you know the moment I start giving a fuck about what your opinion is. Spoiler alert, it's not gonna be anytime soon. And the last one is from Mark Daniel Hernandez. If you hate the game, then uninstall it. We worked hard to get 4 stars, then you said to uninstall the game to everyone. Once again, just like the last point, that's my opinion. You don't have to care about it, just like I don't have to care about yours. And are you really gonna sit there and tell me how hard you worked for 4 stars? Really? Because God, I have no idea about hard work in this game. Everything just happens without me doing anything. Like my level, my 4 stars, all that stuff, it just happens. I just log in and there it is. I mean, God damn it. Anyway, that's it for dumb comments. Like I said, I don't get many, but I figured it would be a nice, lighthearted change of pace for the beginning of this video. Now let's quickly go over a conversation I had with Baagad Bilalala, or SEO Trot on Twitter. He works as a social media marketing executive for Reliance Games, so it's basically a conversation with Reliance Games. To give some backstory to this, we all know that Reliance Games does not put any effort into responding to any of the major issues brought to their attention on their social media platforms. That is the backstory of this situation, right? Over the past month, a lot of very bad changes have been made to the game, and I, along with many people, have voiced our concerns on the Reddit, and I've posted about it that RG Dwyer literally goes out of his way to avoid those topics and answer only ones that are either praising Reliance Games or things that have nothing to do with any of the changes they've made recently. He goes out of his way to do that. Meanwhile, all I see from these social media platforms are retweets of Genesis or retweets of this and that, or like posts about ability system or whatever the hell they're doing. Nothing at all about any of the changes they made and how they plan to address the player concerns. And the other day they post, oh, here's the event schedule, check out the event schedule. So I reply with, fuck you and your event schedule. Take the time to actually address the issues people have with your game, you clowns. And I post a screenshot of the Reddit's front page with Chili Bam, Blackjack Mac, and Feline's posts that were all very good posts, because once again, RG Dwyer goes out of his way to avoid those posts. And I finally get a response from Baagad Bilalala. There needs to be a balance, Colby. You of all people should understand that. Using expletives and being brash about it won't get anyone anywhere. Work is part of the community to get what you want. And God, there's so many things wrong with that response. But we'll go back and forth with what I sent to him and what he sent to me, and then I'll give my opinions after. So I respond with, I tried working as part of the community. At what point were any real concerns ever addressed? My attitude is completely warranted based on how 100% of my support tickets have been handled within this past year, so let's not start there. Do you need me to point out every single issue the game has had and how Reliance Games did not even come close to addressing it at all, let alone fix it? What community are you referring to exactly? And there's gonna be grammatical errors here and there, it's the character limit. I just can't be bothered trying to correct my grammar when you have that character limit. How many people on the Reddit are trying to work as part of the community and are being ignored? Don't feed me and the rest of the player base nonsense unless you can support what you're saying. You people actively avoid all of the topics regarding the negative things you've done, and then have the nerve to expect people to not become confrontational in nature. Why would you expect respect when you show none? Respect is earned, not given, so go fucking earn it first. To which he responds with, when issues are raised, we address them and fix them in a way which is better for the game in the long run. I am personally very sorry about how things have been in the past, but I hope we can be respectful to each other and work together to make the game better for everyone. Colby, I'm sure that the game has had a lot of issues. People here have learned from these mistakes and are working on ways to improve the experience. WWE Mayhem communities are spread across the internet. You have a community of your own. I am referring to the entire community. I understand that we might not be actively contributing on Reddit as much as we do elsewhere, but I'll take that up and work on ways to make that process easier. Thanks for letting me know about this one. So I respond with, where were they addressed? A lot of the changes made don't even hit the update notes, and 90% of the time we're not told how they're better for the game in the long run. I'll give you one of dozens of examples, for instance, which I'm not exaggerating, there are dozens. We were told that the increased cost for 4-star upgrades was to bridge the power gap, which insinuates old players versus new players, but I explained mathematically how that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Care to explain how making new players fall behind helps the game in the long run? Because I have no cash issues. This change means nothing to me, but a brand new player starting out is now screwed. This is just one of many, as I said. We can go over each one if you'd like, but I can almost guarantee you that you won't be able to say exactly how they make the game better. And you missed my point about the Reddit entirely. There are contributions, but they're ones that actively avoid addressing issues. I posted showing side by side how Dwyer went out of his way to navigate around the most upvoted posts. And I'm sure you're sorry about how I was dealt with in the past. That's cause you don't seem like a douche, but your support team screwed me multiple times and did not do their jobs in getting me what I deserved, and I don't forget that kind of crap. I appreciate the apology, but they don't make up for the disrespect from your support teams nor the items lost because of their incompetence. For those reasons and the lack of any efforts from the guilty parties to rectify it, my brash nature stands. Oh, the grammatical errors from my part, Jesus Christ. Like I said, the character limit, but whatever. He responds with, "This is something that I've noticed too. With the Hell in a Cell update, we released a brief overview in the form of patch notes. I know it's not the best, but we'll do a better job with the next update." And that's it. He didn't address anything else, which is... it's a weird, like, Inception kind of. We just went around in a big circle. Like, he started out by saying, like, when there's issues, we address them. We went around in a long circle of me bringing up issues and none were addressed. So it's like... that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. And I'm not hating on the guy. I'm not saying go out and hate him. He seems like a nice guy. He's always seemed like a nice guy. But there were so many issues in his choice of words. And we'll get back to that in a second. My last response to him was, "That's fine. On the other stuff I brought up, you don't need to answer. Both you and I know that that change, along with most changes in the past 5 months, aren't to make the game better. I'm just sick of us being told that they are when even an idiot can see that they aren't." So that's my conversation with Reliance Games. And quick additional notes on this whole conversation, like, anybody from Reliance Games, don't ever tell me not to be brash, because if you look at any of the support ticket logs that you've had with me and how your staff has handled any of my issues with the game, then you'd know that it is well within my right to be brash. So, like, don't even start there. Don't ever mention that. Don't ever be like, "Oh, don't cuss at me." Get the fuck out of here. Second, I don't know what he means by work with the entire community, because that's what he's referring to, right? What does that mean? Like, what platform are you giving me in order to do that? Is there a platform that you prefer? Not the Reddit? Not your official Reddit, mind you? Like, what is the point of having the Reddit if you're not going to consider that an official platform of your community? Like, I thought that was the point of Reddit. Like, that is the point of Reddit. Look at any other video game's official Reddit. Like, I don't get it. I've been trying to work with the community for nearly a year now. What has been addressed? Like, that's my point. And then lastly, he mentioned that the Reliance Games has learned from their mistakes. Apparently not, because, you know, one of the mistakes in the past, I'd say like 6 months, I think, was the last time they reduced the event rewards. And then they said that they did not. And then I pointed out exactly how they were reduced. And then they changed it back to an acceptable form. And I praised them for that. But here we are again. We're back to them reducing the event rewards and me explaining exactly how they did that and them telling us to our faces that no, they're actually increased. And it's like, okay, where is the evidence that you've learned from your mistakes? You're still lying, like flat out lying to our faces. And the mistake of reducing rewards pisses off your player base and a lot of people end up quitting, and you did not learn from that either. Especially when you're telling them that you didn't. Like, I don't know, man. Be honest with your player base, stop lying. I'm so sick of your goddamn lies, it's so stupid. And everything else I mentioned in this video already, I'm not gonna reiterate the points that I made. So, there you go. That's my conversation with Reliance Games. Now let's go ahead and open some loot. Alright, so I don't have a 4-star loot case right off the bat, but I should get one by the end of all of this. I have a ton of stuff to open. A lot of stuff from events that I was not able to complete immediately from the last video till now, so I had to finish those before they expired, and you know, it's becoming tedious, you know, especially when, you know, there's all the bad changes that have happened to the game. But I should get a 4-star loot case by the end of all this, starting out with the SmackDown Live loot cases, but just from the 3 stars that we end up getting, which I'm expecting to get a few at least. Starting things off, we didn't get one, didn't get the Sheamus or a 3-star. But also, you know, I got stuff from the Versus event, rank rewards, and so on. That's all in my inventory now. So we got a bunch of stuff to open. Pastor Randy and gave me the 2-star Jey Uso. So not off to the greatest of starts. 0 for 2 so far. Let's see what the next one brings, if anything. This could be, or this could end up being like an entire video of only 2 stars. I mean, not from the 3-star loot cases, but it could happen where everything just ends up being a 2-star. Let's see if that ends up happening. That would be amazing. Alright, never mind. So we broke the streak. So we got 3-star Samoa Joe, Now let's open a 3-star loot case to shake things up. See who we get from this. The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne! Alright, overdrive for Dwayne. Open the next SmackDown Live loot case. See what ends up being in here. Ooh, what? Back to back from the SmackDown loot cases? That's amazing. Alright, open another 3-star loot case to break the, shake things up again. So, yeah, we should end up with a 4-star loot case by the end of all this. It's looking that way. Okay, so we got 3-star Big Cass. Alright, next SmackDown Live loot case. Could we do 3 in a row? That would be the dream. Never seen it happen, but... Ooh, it passed the Kofi. Passed the Kofi. It could have been the dream. Never seen it happen. The dream is not alive and well in this video. Alright, next up. Icons loot case. Ooh, what? No. Alright. Alright. I haven't got... Wow, okay. That changes things a bit. That's kind of the dream. That is kind of the dream. So, if RG gets their act together and I do end up sticking around, then that is a good thing that just happened. Free overdrive from the Icons loot case, basically. So, hey, whatever. It's 5-star keys as well, so if by the time... Nah, that's a lot. If it is 7,500, that's a lot. I don't know if they'll have anything figured out by then. That's a long time. They can only prolong me, quitting the game entirely for so long with whatever fixes they do, because they're way behind on fixing this game. Way behind. But we're down to the raw loot cases now. Let's see. Ooh. Nope. Nope. No brown. No brown strawman. Brown strawman. I just pictured a brown strawman. And I don't know why that made me laugh so much, but it looked like Braun in my head. It was like a scarecrow. A man made of straw, but it looked like Braun. I don't know. It was funny in my head. Probably not, unless you can see what the hell I'm looking at, but... Alright, next. Next is... boo! Okay. 2-star from that one. Finn Balor. The Demon King Finn Balor. Last raw loot case. 3-star? 3-star? Maybe. Maybe? Whoa! Yes, 3-star. Not the 4-star Sammy. Almost. It almost landed on there. But, overdrive for Matt. Alright, main event loot case. We'll open a 3-star just to shake things up. Obviously, we got a 3-star. But, main event loot case. Oh, so Chad Gable's in the 3-star loot case now. Huh. Well, that's cool of them to do. I'll give praise when it's due. But they finally got around. I mean, it's half praise because it took them 5 months, right? But they finally got around to putting Gable and others in the 3-star loot case, I'm assuming. And nothing good from the main event loot case. But yeah, so Gable finally has been missing in action for how long now? And he's in the 3-star loot case. So there you go. We discovered something. Something new. Oh, something kind of new. New to this, where we're at now. I guess. It's not really new. They should have done this a long time ago, is my point. But there it is. 4-star loot case. Moment of truth. At the end. Not at the start, because we didn't have it at the start, but... Let's see. Let's see who we can get out of this sucker. Who can we get out of this sucker? Ooh, alright. Shane O'Mac. Here is the money. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Alright. That is it. That is it for that loot case opening. Didn't get anybody new, but at least we got Sting from the Icons Lootcase, which was the surprise 4-star Lootcase pull of this video. For all of my haters, please post more comments, man. It's like so fun reading them. Please post more comments. If you hate me, which if you're one of those people subscribe to me and you dislike my videos as soon as I post them, please post something, man. I mean, I'm ready to embrace the hate. Please let me embrace your hate. Do it. Do it. For everybody else, thank you so much for your support. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and share this video with whoever you want to share it with. If you're new around here, subscribe and notifications to be notified about all upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.